All right, America, let's meet our first contestant, Claudia Miller. She's been working at Holman for 15 years. She's married and has one son, and she loves yoga. In fact, it says here that she's going on a trip to Europe for a few weeks to go to a yoga class in the North Sea. Please welcome Claudia Miller. Today, your classmate helpers will be taking the same test as you. We'll ask you a question from various categories of Holman trivia, including technology, administrators, and student behavior. Each time you are asked a question, you'll have a cheat, a peek, a copy, and a save. If you get the question wrong, your student helper will be able to save you if you get the question wrong. Otherwise, if you're not sure of the question, you can ask for your cheat, your copy, or your peek. If you ever think a question is too difficult, you can simply drop out of school and take the money that you've already won. Are you ready to begin, Claudia?
I'm ready.
Please pick your first student helper.
I picked Dodie.
Dodie, are you ready?
Yes.
Miss Miller, please pick your first category.
Dodie, what category do you know a lot about?
Technology for 1,000.
Okay, technology for 1,000. Here is your question. How many text messages can a Holman kid send before you find out in your class?
Well, Adam, you know texting is not allowed in class, and my kids would never do such a thing. I would find out immediately, I would notice immediately, and so my answer is none.
None?
None.
Okay. Looks like Dodie's answer is locked in. Are you sure of your answer, Claudia?
I am sure of my answer.
Okay. Would you like to use one of your helpers, your cheat, or your copy?
Yeah, I'd like to copy Dodie.
Okay. So you're not so sure of your answer. Let's see Dodie's answer here. Looks like she locked in 7. Would you like that to be your answer?
I guess I'll go with 7.
Okay. Dodie has said 7. You've both selected 7. And you are correct. You are safe. And you have $1,000. And Dodie, you are now finished. And next, we have Elisa as our next student helper. Please welcome Elisa now. $2,000, here is our next technology question. Students bring their iPods and listen to them during school, true or false?
False. No musical devices are allowed anywhere in the building.
Okay. I see Elisa has already locked in her answer in record time. Would you like to use your peek?
No.
No? Okay, so false is your final answer?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Miss Miller. Like you, your answer is out of date. The correct answer is true. Elisa really knows her school, and Claudia will be leaving us with just $1,000. But thank you for playing today, and you will receive your paycheck on your way out today. Now, here is what we need to know to listen to iPods during school. If we could have our student helpers bring the iPod over.
Well, I've actually already have it hooked up here. You see, what you do is you clip it on the inside of your coat, run it up your sleeve, and just listen to the teacher. Easy as that.
Wow. Claudia, do you have something to say to the camera?
I am not smarter than a Holman kid.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to our next contestant. Our next contestant is Kurt Jones. Mr. Jones has been teaching at Holman for 28 years now, and he's been around long enough that nothing can get past him. Is that right, Mr. Jones?
That's right.
That's right. Excellent. All right, let's move on. Mr. Jones, please pick your student helper.
I'll pick Jane.
Jane, come on down. Everyone, please welcome Jane to the set. Hello, Jane.
Hi.
You're looking spirited today.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on. Mr. Jones, please pick your first category.
I'll pick teacher trivia.
Teacher trivia, okay. For $1,000, how many discipline referrals does Mrs. Neal write every year?
Let's see. We both have busy classes, lots of equipment, lots of students. Can be a little chaotic at times, but let's see. I'm gonna guess this many.
Okay, I see you've written down 10 onto your scorecard, and it looks like Jane has answered already 2. Jane's answer is locked in, Mr. Jones's answer is locked in, and it looks here that Jane does have the correct answer, and that correct answer is no referrals because Mrs. Neal has very sharp objects in her room. So students don't tend to misbehave at all in her class. Now I'm curious, how did you know that answer?
Sewing class, it's brutal.
That it is, that it is. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Jones, who will be leaving with nothing but the clothes on his back, and we'll bring in our next contestant in just a bit.
And I guess I am not smarter than a Holman student.
Our final contestant today for Are You Smarter Than a Holman Kid is Mr. Les Jewell. Please welcome Mr. Jewell now. It says here that Mr. Jewell has been teaching Holman Tech classes for a long time now, and he has future ambitions to be the next Bill Gates. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. We've got a real expert aiming for that $1 million question. I think Mr. Jewell has the ability to do so. Finally, let's welcome our last helper. Who would you like to be your student helper?
Alicia.
Let's please welcome Alicia. Okay, Mr. Jewell, you know the game rules, the cheat, the peek, the copy, and the save?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Let's pick our first category.
I'll take administration for 1,000, please.
Administration for $1,000, okay. For $1,000 in the administration category, how long does it take for Mr. Schnappmeyer to know that a student is in trouble?
Wow, I mean, he is pretty smart. What do you think, Alicia? Gonna have to rely on you for this one.
What? I'm sorry, what was the question?
He's asking to peek at your answer.
Oh.
What did you put?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how to answer this one. He's pretty sneaky now, but, I have no idea.
Alright, Mr. Schnappmeyer, man, he knows what you've done before you've even done it. Oh man, there's my mom. How did he get a hold of her? I gotta go.
Looks like Mr. Schnappmeyer might be
Smarter than a Holman kid!
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.